Andy Shaw.
Yeah, I just remembered that that guy likes to eat other people's asses, and I just shook his hand, so... Does anybody have Purell or something? It's cool. I won't tell anybody, so... Ugh. So I'm a child of the 90s. Anybody else like a child of the 90s in here? Yeah, you know you are if you think things like, I wonder what happened to Vertical Horizon. What's Coolio up to these days? Yeah, and it gets weird because for years and years, I'm listening to like rap and rock, and now I'm thinking that I really like adult contemporary, which is kind of like for years and years having some crazy fucking orgies, and then all of a sudden saying, you know what, I'm cool with the missionary position. That's just fine. So I'm listening to like the John Tesh radio show. I'm 28 years old. I'm listening to John Tesh. Like, John, you get me, man. You really get me. And eventually, the music that I grew up with is going to be oldies, which is weird to think of. It's going to be like, this is John Tesh on Warm 103. Coming up next, Big Papa himself. It's Notorious B.I.G. I'll be totally fine with it. It doesn't look like it, but I totally love Notorious B.I.G., so you can tell, right? Yeah. So there was a lot of fads in the 90s. We had like Trapper Keepers, which is like the homeless man's briefcase, basically. Anybody remember slap bracelets? Like, how do those ever get allowed in school, by the way? That's like the worst idea. But they kind of missed some opportunities, I think. Like whatever happened to like slap necklace? Just saying. Or expand it a little bit more. What happens if a girl's with a guy and he's not being too responsible in the bedroom? Slap condom. I'm just saying, might not work practically, but it might hurt a little bit. Or, fellas, got one for you. You find the right lady. It's that special time. Get down on one knee. Baby, I love you. I want to marry you. Slap ring. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. Some slapping opportunities have not been taken advantage of yet, so. Whenever I was growing up, I was a big dork. Again, not going out too far there. But, really, what? This guy? What? We'll kill you. Saying, I'll cut a bitch. It's cool. So, growing up, I didn't have a lot of girl opportunities. I tried, though. So, let's say I had girls I crushes on. Well, you guys remember Oregon Trail? Everybody remembers Oregon Trail? Of course you do. Some of you look like you were on the original Oregon Trail. It's okay. Maybe some of you got the dysentery, that gentleman, perhaps. It's fine, I get it. You're a survivor. But, the people in their wagon, I would name girls I had crushes on. So I'd have all these girls on my wagon, and then they would reject me in real life, and so on Oregon Trail, I'd fucking murder them. Looks like somebody's rations just got set to meager. Uh-oh! What to do? Dude, Sarah's looking a little bit sickly. Yeah, well, she should have called me. All right, maybe she wouldn't have the measles if she picked up her corded telephone and gave me a ring. Corded telephones. How crazy is that to think of now? Can you imagine like having your cell phone and just walking around with? Yeah. And then on the, just thinking on Oregon Trail, the best part is the hunting part. Remember, you have to like hunt for like buffalo and shoot like hundreds and hundreds of pounds of buffalo, or as my vegan girlfriend would call it, starving to death. It would be terrible to be a vegan on the Oregon Trail. Can you imagine that? They come back, buffalo again? God, is there like a Whole Foods or something we can go to? And then, so I do a lot of traveling. Went up to like Perry County in Pennsylvania, which is, I'm trying to think of the Maryland equivalent, like Carroll County, perhaps? Yeah. You're like, yeah, that's where I live. So driving through it, it's all like adult worlds, and adult palaces and all that kind of stuff. which is crazy. They don't have windows on these things because, you know, they're trying to protect everybody's privacy. If only there was a place to find porn in private. If only you can find porn in the privacy of your own home. How unfortunate you have to go out in public to find porn. And then the fact that they even call it adult world, or why does adult have to be equal to porn? When did that happen? Who signed up for that? Like, if I'm a kid and I'm driving by, well, I don't know why are children driving in this? I don't know what this is. Some child is going to die, evidently, for this joke. You're driving by adult world, a kid's going to think adult world's full of, like, bills and divorce letters and a little bit of regret, perhaps. They're not thinking it's porn. I mean, if adult equals porn, then baby world must be like softcore porn, right? It's like Maxim. Of course, that means like senior citizen world is some real crazy, filthy shit. And then like, they just keep playing like Rihanna music, except it's like a poem, and they just keep saying the words like, I may be bad, but I'm really good at it. Sex in the air, I don't care. I love the smell of it. Sticks and stones, and one time Chris Brown may break my bones. But chains and whips excite me. All right, I'm Andy Shaw. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.
Another round of applause.